Hiya! If you are watching this, then you are starting over with Labim's show, episode 4. Yes, so that means you've missed episode 1, 2, 3, and you might want to go check it out on on my YouTube channel, Labim's TV, Labims TV. So I say welcome to another edition of Starting Over with Labim's, the Soul Show, SOWL, acronym. I was trying to remember that in the last episode of the show. Yes. So S for starting, O for over, W for with, L for Labims. And yes, I am Labims. My name is Bimbo Olasope, aka Labims. I'm a single mom of 2 adult children. I've been divorced for 16 years now. And I've had to start over with, over in so many areas of my life, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially. Yes, I've had to start over. And that is why I just decided to share with you my own journey and encourage someone with this show. Okay. So just in case you're in a place where you find yourself, you find out that you need to start over, or you have no choice than to start over, then this show is for you. This show is just to help you, to give you hope, to give you, a reason to go on, because I was at that point myself, at a point in my life where I had no choice but to start over, despite the fame, despite the shame, despite the fear, despite the anxiety, despite the what will people say. I had to start over, and here I am today. I just give all glory to God. I will be talking about God a whole lot on this show as well, because it's in Him I live, I move, and I have my being. And in the journey of my life, okay, almost 5 decades now. I can tell you for free that it's been God all the way. Yeah, it's never been by my power, nor by my might, but by the goodness and the mercies of God. Okay, so welcome to the show. I've spoken about different things. Every edition of the Soul Show, I will talk about different topics geared towards starting over, and of course with practical examples, my own life practical examples, so that it's not textbook, it's not theory, it's not something that someone is just saying but has not walked it. I've walked it. I am still walking it. But all glory to God. I'm here keeping my head up high, and that's what I want you to do as well. So the last episode I spoke about why you have to drop that entitlement mentality. Yes, entitlement mentality. It's a no. It's not going to help if you're going to be starting over, okay? And then I think before that I spoke about the fear and shame of admitting failure. So you might want to just check the past episodes on my YouTube channel. So today's episode, what is it now? I have the topic in my head, and all of a sudden it's kind of flying out of my head right now. There's so many topics, there's so many things I want to talk about. Everything just keeps rushing. Yes, I remember. Stop comparing yourself to other people. Yep. That is the topic of today's Starting Over with Labim's show. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I went through that path as well. When life hit me, when life hit me so hard, like I was down to the ground. In fact, it was below down. I don't know what I would say, because I literally went from grace to grass. And like I always tell people, when you go from grass to grace, when you go from nothing to something, that's a very good sweet story. I mean, but you struggled and then everything went well. But when you now go from having everything to having nothing, oh my God, it is a it's a different ballgame entirely. So in the course of me doing all of that, I started to compare myself to other people. I started to compare myself to my friends. Interestingly, last week I went on a reunion trip with my high school mates. 30 years, we celebrated 30 years, and I was able to see everybody again and all of that. And it just reminded me of those years ago where I was comparing myself to some of them, thinking, oh, this one is having it so easy, this one is so blessed, this one is so lucky, this one is so... You never know what's going through anybody's life except they tell you. You never know. Let me repeat that again. Forget social media. We come on social media. A lot of us tend to paint a picture of what is not real. That is what social media is. Social media is like an illusion. And that is why I decided to, break out of that, not conform to that, and be real. One of my hashtags is keeping it real. I love to keep it real 100. I don't lie. I don't put on any airs, because I used to do all of those things in time past. That is the truth. And I knew that it didn't get me anywhere. It didn't get me anything. Instead, I was doing more harm to myself than good. And that is what comparison will do. Comparison is a thief of joy. When you compare yourself to the next person, you will always come short. That is the truth. Because guess what? There will always be someone richer than you, someone prettier than you, someone happier than you, someone more joyful than you, someone richer than you, someone poorer. They will always be. So why are you comparing? You compare yourself to this person, and then you're trying to conform to that person's lifestyle, and then the next thing you see somebody else, and you're like, oh, now I'm comparing myself to this person next. You will get tired. You will get weary. Not even tired. You know what it is to be weary? Like, you'll be so weary. Your life will just be you up and down. You just be living a very sad, miserable life. And you don't need it, because life in itself is hard. Life in itself has got its own twists and turns. So why do you want to add more pressure to yourself? Huh? Why? So that's what I come to talk to us about today. Stop comparing yourself to others. If you are going to start over, you need to stop comparing yourself to others. The only person you should compare yourself to is yourself. I'm telling you, just compare yourself to yourself. Just say, oh, okay, I missed it here. And that's what I did with my own life. When I looked at it, I was like, okay, I missed it in marriage, and it affected so many things. And that's another thing. If you miss it in relationship, it has a ripple effect on so many things. Because of that, I lost my banking career that I'd been building for almost 10 years. I had to start afresh from the beginning, and it was very tough. It was very, very tough. But here I am today. God was able to help me live through it. And this were some of the things. That's why I said this shows when I'm talking about the things that I had to battle in my way of starting over. Even now, where I am, I relocated to the UK 4 years ago. I had to start over again, leave behind everything I knew. Like I tell you, I said the first half of the years of my life, I think I was in my early 40s when I relocated, and here I am now, almost in my late 40s. So what am I trying to say? The journey of life, ups and downs, ups and downs, ups and downs. Sometimes you might have to start over as many times, over and over and over again. That doesn't make you a failure. That just means you decided not to settle for less. You decided to pick yourself up from whatever it is that brought you down and still keep forging ahead. I tell somebody there's one virtue that I have, or one value that I have, is resilience. And another thing is contentment. I mean, I'm so glad my mom taught me contentment. She taught me contentment, so that there's nothing anybody has that I feel jealous of or I want. No. I've come to believe that God is able to do all things and give me everything I need at the right time. So you need to stop comparing yourself, because time and chance happens to everyone. The person you're comparing yourself to, see, all of us have got journeys of life that we're going to go through. Battles of life they're going to go through. Either you're about to go through the battle, or you are in the battle, or you are coming out of the battle, or you have completely finished the battle. So if you are just starting your battle and you're comparing yourself to somebody that is maybe in the battle, or somebody that has even finished the battle, do you see how I don't know what's the word I will use, how confused your whole life will be? Just focus on God, focus on yourself. Ask God to help you in your journey. Tell God what you want, and He will lead and guide you towards that at His time. Stop comparing yourself, because the more you compare yourself, you start feeling sorry for yourself, you start being sad, you start being bitter. I went through all of that. I looked at some of this, my high school mates. I was like, because you have a set of friends that you're like, oh, all of you started out together, you finished school at the same time, entered university, finished university, started working and all of that, and then you just realize that these ones are already directors, they're married to big men, they're flying first class, and then you just feel like, here I am, see my life. Hey, stop it. The more, I think I said this in the last episode, see, when you start to feel bitter, you'll be attracting negative things to yourself, and that cannot help you. That cannot take you anywhere. That will just make you just be on the same spot, just rotating on the same spot, and then you have more to complain about. But guess what? When you are grateful for where you are, looking forward to where you want to be, doors will be opening up onto you. When people have to say, people, you're so lucky. How did you do this? It's not about luck. It's just because I changed my mindset and focused on God. I changed my mindset. I stopped comparing myself to other people. I stopped thinking that the world was against me. I stopped thinking that village people were against me, because that's another thing. But somebody say, I'm not saying they're not evil people. Don't get me wrong. Oh, yeah, principalities and powers exist. A whole lot of them. But if you focus on that, I tell my mom too as well. If you focus on, somebody is doing me something somewhere, or somebody in my village you will not move forward. What you need to focus on is that God, through you, by you, all things will work together for my good. Father, Lord, I have to start over again. Give me the grace, give me the strength to be able to carry on. Stop comparing yourself. I tell myself, look, if you know what I've gone through in my life, if I right now that I had to start over again by relocating to this country and all, where I'm working, I had to start over from scratch. Yes, from entry level. Some people are lucky and maybe they were able to get great jobs and all of that and all. But I had to start from entry level. But guess what? I didn't put it on my head or make me realize, I'm working with, I joke with my daughter. I'm like, oh, your mates are my managers in the office. I don't care. The fact that God even gave me the grace to be able to start over again. Some people don't have jobs. So why are you comparing yourself to those? Yeah, I know some people say, yeah, compare yourself to those that are better than you, but you need to remember that there are some people that where you are right now is even their own prayer point, is where they want to be. That situation that you're complaining about is, yeah, oh God, how I wish. Some people want that situation. So stop comparing yourself to other people, because you will always fall short. That is not a negative thing to say. It's just the fact that there will always be someone better than you. There will always be someone that has more money than you. There will always be someone that finer than you, richer than you. And on the other hand as well, there's someone that is even more poorer than you. You think you're poor. It's just like they say, oh, you think you don't have shoes. You're like, oh, I have only 2 pairs of shoes. How about the person that does not have legs? How about the person that's got a terminal disease? How about the person that the only prayer point for that person is, oh God, please just heal me, just heal me. There you are focusing on, oh, this person has more money. I wish I had this kind of money. I wish I could wear this kind of clothes. I wish I could wear. Please stop comparing. Comparison is a thief of joy. If you are going to start over, if you're in a journey of starting over, if you are going through the starting over process, stop comparing yourself. Don't look at any other person. That's a Yoruba for saying don't look at another person's timeline as yours. We all have different timelines in life. The same way you are here, you are alive and well. Some people did not even get up to half your age. Some people are even your age and they've died. Some people are even up your age and they've not been able to accomplish quarter of what you've accomplished, and they wish they did. So, when I went for this, my 30-year reunion, my high school, I just saw different. I saw all of us in a different light, totally entirely. I'm like, oh my God, this person that you're looking at, how I wish my life was. When you hear what that person, you realize that it's not a joke. It's not a joke at all. So stop comparing yourself to other people. Focus on your life journey. Acknowledge your mistakes. Yeah, a lot of us in the process of starting over, maybe we've made some mistakes. Sometimes it might not be your mistake, might just be something coincidence. Something just happened. Life just happened. So just focus on, getting back on track. Not being jealous of anybody, not comparing yourself to anybody and wishing to be anybody. Stop wishing to be anybody else. So if there's one thing I want to leave you with on this episode of The Soul Show, stop comparing yourself. Stop wishing to be anybody. Aside comparing yourself, I wish I was this person. Don't, because you don't know what is behind the scenes. It's only what they tell you. I was over the weekend. I spent with my friend in Sheffield and her family and all of that, and she showed me something. I was like, oh my God, so this is what people do, and you'll be over here slaving, thinking, oh, you don't know what is going on behind this. When she told some things that she shared with me that some people were doing, I was like, what? I never even knew. And that is just it. So you're comparing yourself to people that you don't even know what they're doing behind the scenes, what they are showing, what they are telling you. See, keep it real with yourself and God. Focus, acknowledge your mistakes. Focus on this new journey that you're going to start, and ask God for grace and strength to be able to carry on. Okay? So till I come your way again on the next episode, don't forget, starting over does not mean you're a failure. Starting over means you've acknowledged that, oh, this is not working, and you're trying to make things better. And by God's grace, everything works together for your good. Okay? I still need to come up with a tagline for this show, but this show is still in its infancy, so to speak. So I'm still what's the word now? I'm still, tweaking things around. But don't forget, past episodes are on my YouTube channel at Bims TV, LEBIMS letter TV together. Subscribe, all your artists. Subscribe, okay? Alright, so till I come your way in the next episode, stay safe. My name remains Bimbo Olasope, aka Labims, and thank you for watching Starting Over with Labims, The Soul Show.